Hi, it's Pastor Paul L. Anderson here at the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, where we believe God's blessings never stop flowing. It is Terrific Tuesday. I know it had to be terrific for some of you because we thank God for all of your posts, for all of your likes, for all the things that you've put out on social media. We serve a mighty good God who doeth all things well. I hope you had the best Christmas ever. If you didn't, try to go ahead and realize it wasn't nobody's fault but yours. God always gives us everything that we need. All we have to do is understand the moment and live within it. We thank God for this terrific Tuesday. Today, I want to give a shout out to my nephew, Joe Anderson Jr. Joe, happy birthday to you. You're about to catch up with me, man. We thank God for the wonderful ways he blesses us. Today, I invite you to look with me at 1 Samuel, the first chapter, verses 19 through 28 from the New Living Translation. This is a powerful text. We have just celebrated Christmas, how we know that Jesus was the Son of God, wrapped up in human flesh, born to the Virgin Mary, and there to have Joseph as his father. Our text on today begins to share with us a story of a young boy, of a child who becomes a man and becomes mightily used by God by the name of Samuel. Samuel had a mother named Hannah. Hannah found herself one day in the temple. She was praying. And while she was praying, Elkanah was there. And Elkanah, who is her husband, was also a priest. Elkanah sees Hannah, and Hannah is now being blessed by the Lord because Hannah was in the temple. She was there praying. She was moving her lips, but nothing was coming from her. Nothing was coming from her mouth. The man who was there, the prophet of God, he thought that the woman may have been having some kind of psychotic episode. But he looks closely and finds out that she is just really crying out to God with all that she has. See, Hannah is a woman who has been praying that God would bless her with a son. God had not done it, but God is now about to do a miracle for her. She finds out that God is going to bless her. And the prophet tells her, when you go home, you and your husband Elkanah, you will find yourselves being blessed by the Lord, that you will conceive a son. She goes home. She makes the trip. And as she makes the trip home, and as she gets there, she and her husband have this wonderful time of talking about the goodness of the Lord and how the Lord is going to bless them with a son. It is then that God's work is now taking place in their life. And in the course of time, Hannah becomes pregnant. She has a son. This son's name is Samuel. Samuel, she says, I'm going to name him Samuel because I have asked him of the Lord. The next year, when they go back to the temple to offer their sacrifice, after he has been weaned, she takes him to the temple and she says, as the Lord gave him to me, I'm giving him back to the Lord. You know, that's a powerful passage. It lets all of us know that just as Samuel took this vow, this Nazirite vow, we find out that Jesus' family did something similar. They brought him back to the temple. This becomes a reminder to all of us as we have children. When God has blessed us and given us children, we should take our children back to the Lord, present him before the Lord in a service of dedication to say, Lord, you gave me this child. I'm giving him back to you. I think all of us will come out better. This world will be a better place if we do what this woman in the passage did, along with her husband. Lord, you blessed me with this child. Now I give him back to you. I'm going to bring him up in the nurture and the admonition of you, that he might know that he was conceived through and by a powerful message, a message that God said God will use him. So this young boy, Samuel, is brought to the prophet Eli. And Eli does something powerful. He prays for him. He gives him back to the Lord, and his life is blessed from that moment on. And then Samuel grows up to be the man of God that he should be, because he has been predestined by God. He's been ordained by God, and he has been directed by his parents. Today, may all of us think about and thank God for the children he gives to us. May we all give them back to him and say, God, just as Jesus and Samuel and John were all used by you, may my child be used to bring about glory to your name, to make a difference in the world. Now, we pray God's blessings upon you, and always know that you're exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and we'll share with you again on tomorrow.
To sow a seed to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship, visit our newly redesigned website, thefountainofraleigh.org, and select Sow a Seed from the homepage. Also, giving has been made easier with the new Fountain of Raleigh app, available now in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. Download today, select Giving from the main menu, and then follow the directions to complete your giving through Subsplash.
Thank you so very much for all of your gifts and donations that you've given to the Fountain of Raleigh Fellowship. We thank you for what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you will do in the future. Your gifts and donations helps us to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ, not only locally, but throughout the world. Thank you again for your gifts, and may God continue to richly bless you. It is here at the Fountain that we believe that we are exceedingly and abundantly blessed, and may you receive those blessings that God has in store for you.